One of the things that's confusing about estate planning is, in fact, the term estate planning. What do I have an estate? What do I need to plan around? If I don't have an estate, do I not need to do a plan? Those are just the things that the law does to make things confusing. And so when you are sitting out there living life, and maybe you have children or maybe you have property, and you think, I need to do something, but how the heck do I know what to do? Maybe you talk to a friend, a family member, a neighbor, and they say, oh, I went to this attorney and we ended up with a trust, and we don't even know why we have a trust or whether you should have a trust. So I try to simplify it this way. Not everybody needs a trust, but it can be a great tool for people who do need it. A trust, in the way I work with clients, is a device that gathers assets at some point, some now, maybe some later. It puts a person in charge, you during your lifetime, your spouse, if you have a spouse, and then some future person when you can no longer act on behalf of yourself. And then you leave instructions to that trustee to distribute your assets, take care of your affairs upon your passing, take care of you while you're living, I should say, first, and then take care of your affairs of your passing, and then distribute your assets to those people that you, or entities, charities, whatever it might be, that you want to have happen. A trustee is kind of the administrator or the manager of your company. You have a plan for what your trust is going to be. You're the one that lays out that plan. It is designed to take care of you during your lifetime and be there. We don't, life, we add things, we take things, things change. The trust is something that can be changed throughout time. It is a device that we use for probate protection or prevent probate. And we'll talk about probate in another video, but from my perspective, I want to avoid probate whenever I can. A trust is one of those vehicles that allows us to do that. It's we manage a trust after your passing without court involvement. We don't have the trustee go out and be bonded, but it provides a simplified process to take care of things in its own little universe. Ultimately, again, the trustee is going to follow your wishes. So sometimes somebody will name a child as a trustee, and then you have other children that are beneficiaries, and that's fine. Sometimes they're concerned that that one child might want to take advantage of being in that position, but the reality of the circumstance is your instructions rule. Your beneficiaries are protected by your instructions, and the trustee is responsible for carrying out your instructions to provide for everyone. We can leverage a trust to hold property for longer. Sometimes we'll hold farm property in trust for a period of time after someone's passing and let the income go to the beneficiaries, but protect the farm as a farm. We will sometimes hold back distributions, because if you have a substantial estate and you're leaving a big chunk of money to one of your kids, maybe that's more than you want them to have to manage at any one time. Maybe we want to spread it out over a few years so they can enjoy that as part of their life, not as a disruptor or cause a big issue with a big spend down, or suddenly their inheritance is gone in a very short period of time. So there's lots of different things that we can do to the trust that allows you to dictate a plan for your beneficiaries. It's a tool. It's not the only part of your plan. But again, I think what a lot of people don't understand in the planning world is that your circumstances are far more unique than what you realize. Just because your neighbor has a trust, or your brother has a trust, or your parents have a trust, doesn't mean you have to have a trust. We're going to talk about what your wants and desires are, what your property is, and who you're trying to provide for. And maybe that trust is a good mechanism to allow you to accomplish your life plan goals. Be happy to help you. I don't charge for an initial consultation. If you just want to have some questions answered to understand what your options might be, give us a call, 219-230-3600. And you can also visit our website, ccskaw.com.